But why are we serving the public? What are we trying to accomplish? Say that again? Quality of life. Yes. We come to work every day as public servants to do a couple of very key things. We come to work to make the community around us better in some way. We protect safety. We protect the environment. We make people healthier. We work collaboratively with our community partners to create a thriving environment where we all can benefit, right? So we have partnerships with nonprofits, with businesses, with education, with government, and that's what makes a thriving community. That's what makes a place where you guys want to live. Government is key to making that all happen. So as with anything else, you can't just cross your fingers and hope things work out well. How do you still provide good customer service by helping people in an enforcement or regulatory situation? So it's a skill that we need to plan for, that we need to think about, and there's some essential elements to getting that done. You ever hear the term bureaucratic red tape? You have experienced it as well too, right? You have processes sometimes internally or externally that make you want to roll your eyes and think, why on earth is this taking so long? Yeah, so whenever we're working with a customer, if we could explain the process from start to finish so they know what to expect, we're managing their expectations kind of along the line of the doctor's appointment and the waiting for the doctor, but on a longer scale. What I would ask every individual in the spirit of continuous improvement is we're not going to be perfect all the time with every single interaction we have. We're human beings. We're going to do and say things that are taken the wrong way or the perception isn't the way that we intended it. After you're done with that interaction, take 2 minutes and say to yourself, hey, what did I do really great? And is there anything I could have done better? I could have changed. And then let it go and move on to the next interaction. So what we've been really discussing since we started this presentation this morning about customer service is personal interactions. Like, how can I interact with a person to make a great impression, to contribute to the reputation of the organization? How can I assess myself to continue to improve how I provide customer service? But there's much more to great customer service in government than just how I interact with you on a daily basis. There are 6 actual essential elements that we need to pay attention to in any organization in order to provide good service to people. So for example, if you're super good at customer service, but you're in a group where the processes are all broken and you can't get anybody an answer to anything, what does it matter how nice you are? You still are not providing good customer service. So there's a bigger picture where we focus on systems in an organization to improve customer service. We want to actually define what does good customer service mean in various situations, because it's really unfair for me to say, hey, be good at customer service, be good at customer service, be good at customer service, and expect everybody to do exactly the same thing. Everybody is different. People have different age groups, different cultures, different religions, different genders. People look at things differently. So if I just say be good at customer service, even if everybody's trying, they're going to do different things. I call this my everyone's a snowflake theory. We train staff and give them skills that they need that they might not naturally possess, like how to be successful working with a difficult or angry customer. Some people might naturally have talent at that. Most people don't like to be in conflict and they're not really sure how to do it right. So we train people, we give them the skills that we want them to have. We empower staff to make decisions. You know as well as I do, if you have a problem and you call somebody like your cell phone provider or whatever, you want the person you're talking to solve the problem. You don't want them to have to say, oh, hold on, let me talk to a supervisor, let me escalate, you just want that person to fix it. So empowering staff. And then measuring success. How well are we actually doing in customer service? Rewarding success. So once you've done all these things, you've set expectations, you've trained staff, you've let them run with it, you've measured success, we need to say thank you and acknowledge the people who are doing a really great job. So creating some really good rewards and recognition programs around customer service. And then finally, number 6 is the single biggest area of improvement in any government agency that I've been working in for the last 20 years, and that is fix process. Our processes tend to be very cumbersome. They have a lot of steps to them, and there's a lot of waste, redundancies in our processes. So if we could fix our process, we make a big change in the ability to provide customer service. Some actual data from other organizations that we've implemented customer service programs in. Because what I don't want you to think and feel is that, oh, customer service is so nice, and it's like this soft skill, and it's, this touchy-feely thing. It's not a nice to have, it's a need to have, it's a must have. Customer service will help you drive your bottom line to achieve the results that you're trying to achieve in the city. Some more results I want to share. This is looking at one specific process in an organization. Before we intervened, that process had 60 steps. You ever do a process map? You put a big banner paper up on the wall and put Post-its for each step. This process had 60 steps, and this isn't even that big of a process. 60 steps. This process was out-of-county travel requests for training. So 60 steps it took to get somebody to go to a training class. After intervening and looking at this in a very customer-focused way, we got that down to 11 steps. 11 steps. And prior to us taking a look at it, it took 10 different people to approve that request. We got it down to two people only. If you could do twice as much with the same number of people, would that improve customer service? Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. These are real numbers about implementing customer service programs. Your own behaviors and how you move through space, just walking up and down the hallway, how you're interacting with people, whether they're internal customers or external customers, just like that lady on the phone in the beginning clip. You give a very clear message that is very easy for everybody else to understand if you are into it or you are not. So that's a choice that we make every day. So I would encourage you, as you move through your physical space the rest of today, kind of keep that in mind. What's the perception? What's the vibe I'm giving out? How are people feeling about me based on the way I'm moving through space? Here at the city, as a public servant, I see your job as very noble. We come to work to make other people's lives better. And the way that you approach that every day is going to make all the difference in the world. So thank you so much for your service and for taking the time to be here this morning.